Welcome to the Needs Languages YouTube channel. I'm really glad you're here today. If you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button below to just to let you know we on this channel we talk a lot about communication, personality, how we kind of process the world. That's what this channel is dedicated to. We really want you to have healthy belonging because we know that's a need. So let's move forward. Today, we're going to talk about processing. So on my way home from a trip, I and the person I was with stopped off at a winery to get something to eat and share a flight. Yes, I share a flight of wine when I'm with someone, usually. And they're nice, they let us share a flight of wine. So we ended up talking to the server who shared with me how she had struggled in school. We had talked about growing up in Oregon and how things have changed. It was like she had an epiphany in our conversation over herself. Sometimes when a state has changes in it, it can be good, and other times not so great for the state. One aspect that many people don't realize is that kinesthetic people usually process the world a little slower. It is estimated that 65% of people are visual learners. If this is the primary way people learn and process information, then this would be the majority, obviously. Many times the majority of people expects those of us who are not in the majority to conform. When people process visually, they tend to process information or speak information quickly. When a person is more kinesthetic, they tend to be on the slower side. There are clues that can show whether people are kinesthetic or visual. We have added this information to the needs languages research because we believe this is a part of communicating a person's identity and what a person needs. We aren't all clones. We aren't all the same. This is why when you look at a person, there's variations of a person's communication. That's why a lot of times people will say, you know, this is but personality is based on all based on Hippocrates research. So what happens many times is that people who are visual often get frustrated with slower paced people. Now, I don't blame them, yet we have to understand people as a whole. And when we don't understand people's pace, it can cause harm. So this is one of the reasons why when we move to other locations, we need to be respectful of that location and understand that, like, for example, if I go to another state that's faster paced, I need to find a way to keep up, even if I'm slower paced. And if I move to a state that's slower paced, I need to find a way to slow down to keep up to that pace because I need to be respectful of the culture. So these are things that we all need to learn and not trying to make people conform to what we want. And this is where we need to learn how the difference between uh we need to learn the balance of me and we. And I can talk about me and we probably in a later video. But that is so huge to learn about the difference between me and we, and that we need both. So if you'd like to learn more about the needs languages, please come and visit our website. So on that note, uh, and I will include the where I got my research from on the statistics on that because I think that's also important. I'll include that in the chat. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. We'd love for you to be a part of our love for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and get the latest information on this because this is so important because we really do want you to find your community and be happy and healthy or content. Content is probably the better word for that. So on that note, we hope to see you next time. Bye for now. Bye-bye.